I can't really express enough that if it wasn't for Goodwill, I don't know what kind of job I would have, but I know long as I get up and come to work and do what I'm supposed to, I'll always have a job at Goodwill.
As an ex-offender, Vic King had limited options when it came to employment. And as a high school dropout, he had even fewer opportunities for educational advancement until he heard about the Excel Center.
This is an adult education school, and it's a second chance for people who didn't have the opportunity to finish high school. We try to accelerate the program to get them out as quick as possible, and then students would be able to go on to further education to be qualified to have jobs.
Andy and I teach a class and it's worth 4 credits. So our students get 2 credits in English, 1 credit in U.S. history, and 1 computer applications credit. The biggest benefit to that is blending it together helps them see how all of these subjects are related. Our students are in a hurry. They don't have 4 years to get this diploma. They need it as soon as possible.
At the Excel Center, anyone can get a second chance. With several locations, rolling admission, and concentrated coursework, students at the Excel Center are on their way to a high school diploma and higher earning potential.
When companies want to move into town, they're looking at the education level of the workforce. And so the Excel Center now provides that opportunity for these young men and women who went the wrong way originally now to get back on the right path, get a high school diploma, head toward college so they can be qualified in the workforce. That's why the Excel Center is so important.
There are over 100,000 adults between the ages of 18 and 65 in this county who don't have a high school diploma. And we started thinking, well, if we can do something here to help increase the overall average education level of the adult population in this county, then we're making a contribution not only to the lives of those individuals and their families, also to the larger community. This provides them with flexible options, a variety of ways that they can accumulate credits and get their coursework done, and a lot of one-on-one help.
Because the Excel Center is a public charter school, there is no cost to the students. But high school is different when you're an adult juggling all of life's responsibilities. The Excel Center has addressed many of these issues by providing free bus passes, free childcare while on site, and each student gets a life coach and a career pathway specialist to help them reach success.
Our main responsibility is to help our students get rid of those barriers that they might have in order to get their education.
When we asked the question, what happened the first time around with school? Why didn't it work out? In general, the response is that life happened. So whether it was leaving school to pursue a job to help the family income, whether it was teenage pregnancy, whether it was a lack of support from the traditional high school model, life happened.
I moved a lot growing up, so I didn't really have a steady place. And then when my friend told me about this place, it was just, I had to do it. You can work at your own time. They have morning, afternoon, and evening classes, as well as childcare. You don't have to pay for anything. You just got to put your time and effort into it. I love my kids. My kids they're my world. I want to be able to set a good example, and so far I feel like I have.
I've been out of school, it's been a while. I dropped out of high school when I was 16. I had problems at home. My mother has a drug problem, and she currently still does. And I had to take on the role of the mother for my 3 younger siblings. I had to make sure that they went to school, and I ended up quitting school. I wanted to become a nurse, and I knew that only way I could do that was I had to get a high school diploma or GED. I didn't know I was as bright as I am. And since I got here, I feel like a whole world of possibilities has opened up for me.
Carla earned 6 college credits and plans to continue to pursue a degree in the criminal justice field. And Mahogany earned a pharmacy technician certificate and a certification in patient access. After graduation, she will pursue a degree in nursing All students have the opportunity to earn college credits while working toward graduation, because the goal is not just a diploma, but also a career.
Certainly they are in need of guidance about how to navigate the various career avenues that exist and to understand what industries may require in terms of skills, in terms of education. And our role is to help them figure out what does motivate them, what are their skills on their path to finding their authentic selves.
I'm 22, I'll be 23 soon. I spent a couple years just kind of aimlessly wandering around, not knowing where I was going, what I was doing. When I first came in here, it was grunt labor. Was all I could see. That's all I can do, that's all I know. And now I can do anything, you know. I've opened up the doors for myself.
With his 3 daughters cheering him on, longtime Goodwill employee Vic King finally achieved his dream. He was a proud member of the Excel Center's first graduating class. For Vic, his family, and other supporters, it is just the beginning.
It makes you see that if you really want to do something, it's never too late. If you just try and put your best foot forward and don't give up, you can make it if you really want to.